What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you a brand new Let's Play. Today I've got some Cossacks 3. We're playing as Austria here. I wanted to go ahead and just start a random map here. We're playing against 3 AI opponents, and for all of those opponents, I've chosen a 30-minute peacetime, right? That's just going to get us started, give us a chance to build up a little bit, and really have a fun match here. Looks like we've got gold and coal right next to our buildings here. I want to make sure I want to start up a freaking farm almost immediately. And so my other guys are going to continue working on that. Meanwhile, we need to get some new peasants out and working, right? So I'm going to queue up 20 of those guys right off the bat. Once we get our food up and going, we're going to need that big time in order to advance to the 18th century eventually. We have now a fully functioning coal mine at our disposal, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and build another mine over here for the iron. And then we've got these new guys coming out as well. I'm going to go ahead and invest in this gold mine event right off the bat, which is going to give us the ability to have another 5 peasants working in that for us. So that'll be great. All right, 5 now that are ready to do something different. Blacksmith is going to be very important. Let's get them working on building that because we need the blacksmith in order to bump out some initial units. We got to build a barracks as well. So this game has been pretty decent, pretty fun so far, I would say. How many guys do you have? Okay, you've got your full 5 in there. I'm going to go ahead and assign you guys. You guys are going to be my initial farmers here. This is going to be my little build force that we have over here towards the left. And they're almost done with that blacksmith, which will be great. Okay, and you can now fit another 5 dudes into the gold mine. So let's go ahead and start plugging these guys in. Actually, let's go ahead and get these guys into the gold mine while we're waiting for the crops to grow. So that's 4. We need 1 more to come out after that. So you, sir, you will go to the gold mine. Very good. That should represent a full force working for us there. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and get the barracks built out. We'll build it over here where the fog of war exists, just so we can get that going. All right, and our first farmer is now popped out. He's going to start harvesting this crop for us. Next little batch of guys, I need to work on getting a storeroom built, and then they can start actually mining out the stone and the wood for us, so I'll have you work on that. You 5 are on your way to build the barracks reserve there. Nice. Let's get another guy assigned to the food production. So this game is all about building up as quickly as you possibly can to try to get enough soldiers out to defend yourself, right? This guy, you can go up here and help with the storeroom. Let's go ahead and queue up some more of these peasants while I'm thinking about it. So that's going to actually kill almost all of our food production there. So new guys, yeah, you need to get into the fields as quickly as possible. So I've played this before with a couple different factions. I tried out Spain, which was interesting. Let's get the stable going as well. And then we're going to queue up a shit ton of pikemen, right? We're located in the bottom left-hand side of the screen here. So that's queuing up 19 right off the bat. You 2 guys get into the fields for me. So you've got now have 5 peasants working for you. One of you, you're going to chop wood, and one of you, you're going to start mining the stone for us there just to start stockpiling those. And here are our new, here are the new pikemen coming out for us, which is great. So they are rolling right along. Yeah, we're low on food, I know. So we'll assign these next 2 guys over here to the fields. So now we're up to 7 peasants now working on that for us. We'll have to keep an eye on that, too, to make sure we're planting new seeds and stuff like that. But with this peacetime left of about 25 minutes or so, we should have plenty of time to do what we need to do. You're good there. Stable is now coming up for us as well. So continuing to beef up this food production here as much as we can. Good. Now we have 9 guys working on that. And we've been suspended as far as peasant production, just because we do have a ton of these pikemen rolling out as well. They're about to be finished up, so I'll queue up some more, about another 5 getting into the mix there. Okay, you, sir, you can go here. And we're eventually going to need a ton of wood because I want to build some palisades around our base. Just to make sure, you know, we're not getting attacked on either side without us seeing it. Basically, no surprises. I'll assign you to woodworking. We've still got a pretty big buildup of the stone right there for the moment, so I'm not overly concerned with that. But now we're going to add you to the woodworking as well, so that'll bring us up to 3 peasants total. Okay, here are these guys coming out now. You need some more pikemen, don't you? So I'll cue that back up to 12 there. How's the stable doing? Pretty good at about 75%. So now up to 13 and 14 peasants working those fields. He's got 7 in the queue still. We do have 10 working on the gold for us, so we're gaining some good gold right off the bat here. And here are the men rolling out very nicely. So I'd like to try and see how fast I can get to the 18th century. So for that, you need 50,000 food and 10,000 gold. So we've got quite a ways to go. That gold is going to get there a lot quicker for us than the farming will. But that's okay. Got 5 of these guys left. I'll bump that up to 8 now on the queue. So get over here, guys. My next one, I'll probably make a woodworker for sure. And here are these pikemen rolling out. Nice. So there's an initial squad of pikemen. It does make sense to queue up some musketeers too to get that ranged attack going. But for now, you pikemen are going to occupy over this way. Just get us a little bit more there in the fog of war. You two, I'll assign you to woodworking, so we're up to 5 choppers now. Nice. Okay. And then this last remaining 5, I'm going to plug you straight into the farming like this. We do have 5 other guys that are now available for us, right? And so in order to get to the 18th century, we still need an academy, a cathedral, and an artillery depot. So the academy we can't quite grab yet. We need that extra wood to pop out for us. The artillery depot, we might as well start on that, right? Because we're going to need that to get to 18th century. Here come my new musketeers now. So I'll just get a small squad of those queued up, right? Let's take you guys and try and explore a little bit. So I'll move you over here. We'll just march around a little bit, see what's around us. This random map is a land map only, so you're not going to be seeing any naval combat here on this campaign, but that's okay. Still a lot of fun. Assign you to the woodworking there. And these 5 construction guys working on that artillery depot for us. What's up here? Let's follow these guys around a little bit. Not seeing a whole lot. A lot of brush, a lot of forest. Another gold mine right here. That's going to be useful for us because I like to stand up another gold mine eventually. An extra coal mine here next to it as well. Very nice, very nice. Oops, out of peasants, so queue up another 8 there. Just because, like I said, we're going to want as many peasants as we can working these fields for us. And now we're up to almost 7,700 now in gold too, which is great. After this little round of musketeers finished up, I'm queuing up those pikemen again, right behind them. We can build some of these Croats here. So we'll queue up 3 of those. We'll put our... I'm going to put the rally point down here just so we can get a little bit better field of view going. You two, frickin' frack, you guys hop into the grain production. You go up here as well. Okay, so you, set of pikemen, you're going to stay here for us just to act as a little scout there on our northern border. Still popping out these musket men pretty nicely. And we did start pulling out some of these cavalry units now too. So where are you? Okay, so this is the bottom of the map, obviously. Where? Okay, this one, Croat, you move here. And I'm going to set your new rally point to over here like this. Perfect. Okay, we're done with the artillery depot. Let's go ahead and grab the academy next. I'll have you build it right there. New fields coming up as well. So you three can go up here and be assigned to this. I'm going to need another guy chopping wood as well, so I'll assign you to that. So this is going to take a little while to build that academy out for us. Was there another guy that got caught in the woods over here? No, not really. So it's nice to have this light cavalry to sort of help run around for us here a little bit. Okay, so what else do we need to build? The academy is on the way, so we'll build the cathedral after that as well. We're about to hit that 10,000 requirement there. In gold, at least. Yeah, we've got the appropriate number of iron, so that's good. Sweet. Let's queue up some more peasants. I'll queue up 10 more there. Artillery not building you quite yet. All right, we do have new pikemen on the way out as well. So we've got our little force of musketeers here. Only 12 of you, but that's okay. Want to make sure we spam out a ton of this pikemen if we can. It's just really useful for when peacetime is going to end. And the academy coming up nicely. Very good. 2 more of these guys. Let's go ahead and get you in on the farming. Want to build that up as much as possible. We've got a population of 126 now out of 250. So that's great. Queue up some more of those peasants. Lots of pikemen rolling out now for us. We can queue up some of these additional cavalry units. I think I'm going to want to start producing out this wood now pretty quickly so I can get the palisades out and rolling for us, which will help protect our home base. At least protect one side of it, right? Because when you build out a ton of these palisades, it starts really counting down your wood reserve there, and it gets really, really messy. Hard to gain a stockpile of wood after that happens. At least that's the way I like to play it, right? It's pretty defensive in nature, at least until I can get to the 18th century and then start spamming out musketeers. Okay, nice. 9 of those guys coming through now. Queue up some more cavalry. Got 11 in the queue now there. And the academy is about to be done, so we can start investing in some technology. Okay, food-wise, you guys go ahead to there. Awesome. All right, so one of these things that I always like to get right off the bat is the harvesting bonus at plus 40%. So that'll research out for us, which will be great. Nice. Still accumulating now a lot of different troops. I'm going to throw you over here into the woodworking. You can go and farm. Okay, here's the other one I like to get. Harvesting plus 140%. Field capacity plus 200%. Let's get that as well. So that's really going to set the stage for my food production here going forward. You get into the fields. We've got 35 peasants now working on that for us. You're going to go over here. Still got these 5 free peasants here that we need to go ahead and get the cathedral built. So we'll build that right there. This is our sort of safe side, I guess you could say. So we are located at the corner of the map. We ran out of pikeman spam. Let's get that going back up again. So I'll build another 20 of those guys. How are we doing with the stables? Good. Queue up some more of you. These 2 guys will put you on wood production like this. Still only 1 guy now with the stone production, so it's probably time to hand you over like that. But I do have 35 peasants now working on the food. Make sure we plant new seeds. Build another 10 peasants right there where we can. And the cathedral now is up and coming. So now we just really have to wait on that food production, which we're already up to 4,500 there with the 35 peasants that are helping us out. So these guys then, I'm going to use you to supplement the stone production and the wood production. Still have plenty of pikemen popping out now for us. I've found once you get past peacetime, it makes a lot of sense to just keep building these as much as possible, right? Because we're going to experience some pretty significant attacks. This one's nice. Rate of fire plus 35%. We'll get that. 2 extra peasants here. Let's get you on the wood chopping. Chop that wood. Chop that wood. All right. You go over here to the stone. And now that food is really bumping up there. You can see it's about to hit 9,000. I'll put you on stone as well, so that gives us 5 there on stone. We've got another 5 peasants on their way out, which we could actually use them to probably start constructing these palisades. So I don't need to build one on this side, but it does make sense to build one over here. So let's get one just started off like that towards the north of our borders. We're going to put it north of the gold mine there, which we're going to need eventually. Okay, these guys rolling out pretty nicely now. Let's go ahead and queue up a couple more of you like this. Queue up a couple more of those cavalry units. And then you guys, where should I put you, I guess? I guess you guys can hop on that wood chopping production. Nice. Let's see how the palisade looks up this way. I don't know if I got it quite to the edge of the map. Yeah, sort of. We might be able to add another piece. Well, I'm going to let them build that out first before we start adding on to it. So cancel that. Whoops. Cancel, cancel. Nice. Pikemen still rolling out for us now. Keep that back up to 20. And so now our population is getting pretty big, right? So let's build some housing over here. Build another 5 peasants just to help out with that construction. Okay, cool. So this palisade is underway. We can build that up towards this way here, which will help secure my flank, and I can take these pikemen and do something else with them. Okay, now that these pikemen are rolling out, right, let's go ahead and queue up some musketmen there. Just get that ranged attack. Okay, very good. On to our next research. Multi-barreled cannon. Artillery accuracy, that'll be important here a little bit later. Armored defense. Oh, previously hidden deposits appear on the map. That might be useful. Over here, wood cutting efficiency. That's going to be big. Let's get that one. So now that food is really starting to produce out for us at 15K. And let's take all of you guys and build another house like this, because we are approaching that population limit. And we do not have any plans to slow down anytime soon. Okay, this one's good. Firepower plus 10. So the rifled barrel technology. How is the palisades going up here? Good. So let's go ahead and just make sure we cut this off, well, just like that, just so no one can get through. Okay, time to build another new house, like this. So population coming up now pretty nicely. You, tell you what, you come down here and help construct this out. Okay, back up this way. We've got that palisade blocked off now, which is great. So we're going to use this one to continue like this. Okay, let's go ahead and build it down like that way. Cathedral's done. All right, making progress now. And we spent a lot of gold here on research lately, so we're going to have to let that regenerate some. But really, we're waiting on that food production to get up, because we're at 20,000 now. Peacetime left, 10 minutes, 58 seconds. Have you build out one more house like this. So that's going to give us a capacity now of almost 300. It'll go over 300 now, which is great. Okay, sweet. We've got our new musketmen rolling out now. Still producing out these cavalry units as quickly as possible. They're especially helpful with artillery and stuff like that once my enemies start spamming out artillery. And we can help capture artillery and all that good stuff. These are not connecting right. That looks stupid. $17 wood choppers now. Let's see if we can invest some gold in another research. Repair artillery, artillery durability, firepower. 6,000 gold? Damn. We're going to have to wait on that. Let's wait a little bit, right? Mining stone excavation efficiency. That makes sense to do. This one over here. Wow, a lot of wood. A lot of wood required. But let's do it, right? Because that's going to help my food production out even more so. Okay, 9 musketeers left. 9 cavalrymen left. Things looking good. Okay, we've got this done over here. So we've got a total population of 310 limit. Let's go ahead and build another house structure right there. How's it going up here on this palisade? Good. Let's take you guys. Whoops. I just want the peasants. There we go. And peasants build like this and this. Okay, so that at least puts a wall in front of half our border. Our southern border is covered because we're at the edge of the map. I think that works pretty nicely for us. You pikemen, you guys can just prepare for future battles. Go up here like this. And I want to take a collection of musketmen now, and we'll put 12 up here, sort of like that. We'll put you behind the palisades in case you need to help. What are we looking like here? 5 more musketmen, which I think after that it makes sense to spam out some more pikemen. So we'll go another 10 there. I will give you another 10 like that. So we're building those out as quickly as possible. All right, you down here, build me another house like this. So we're growing pretty quickly here. We are at least up to 34K now in food. Nice, guys. Okay. Something else that really helps out is building like a tower over here. So I think that'll be next. We've got 9 free peasants. So you guys build out my defensive tower, and I want it to be sort of out here in the field of battle a little bit, so I'll put it right there in the center. So that'll help guard our town. Up to 7,000 now in gold, 37K in food. So now we just have to wait a little bit. And peacetime left now. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So looking pretty good. Yeah, still missing that gold and food production overall. Those storage limits. You guys are finished building this, so I'm going to actually tell you to build your new mine. New gold mine right there. How are we looking over here from our musketeers? Good. We've got this one last one that I can help form up. Okay, he's coming out. Very good, very good. We're looking pretty good. You can see the score over here. I'm actually not far behind the first place player right there. Let's generate some new crops for you guys. Up to 43K now in overall food. So we're getting a lot closer there to being able to upgrade to the 18th century. And this mine now, he's working pretty good. Okay, so all of you guys, well, we'll take the 91 pikemen, right? We're going to put you out in the field of battle like this, just as a large defense force. My musketmen, I'm going to ask you guys to follow up behind them in the woods. So we've got 16 of you. Your job is going to be hang out here in the woods and watch for anything coming in. And then we still have our really nice cavalry force right there that's still producing out. So he's still going. Let's get some more pikemen queued up while I'm thinking about it. Okay, peacetime left now, 6 minutes, right on the head. Got to watch that pretty closely because usually the AI attacks right after that's done. Awesome, we've got 5 men working now in this gold mine, and so I'm thinking we can upgrade that. Put in another 5 peasants. Almost about to hit our population limit again, but assuming they attack me right off the bat, you know, that will represent having some losses, at least here from the north. I think what we're going to do is actually take this latest round of pikemen and shove you back up to the north up here. We're a little light on this force. My center force is feeling a lot better with these pikemen sitting here, so not too worried about that. It may make sense to get some cavalry up this way too. So I'll produce some cavalry to go up here, and we'll pump out another 10 of you or so. Okay, these guys are looking good. pump out another 10 musket men. I'm going to take you guys in the short term and add you up here. Whoops. And those two, I did not mean to move those two workers there, so we'll keep you there. And then right here, we need to plant some new crop. And then you are going to be my new force going up here into the gold mine. That's 5 of you, right? Yep. So that'll fill you guys out pretty nicely. We've hit the requirement now in food, which is awesome. So we're just waiting on that gold production now. We've hit 9,000. That's going to be coming very, very soon. Once my settlers get up here. I keep wanting to call them settlers. I'm used to the classic old game, The Settlers, which was really fun back in the day. Put that musket man right there. How many muskets do we have over here? 16 or so. Still stacking up with my cavalry here. We've got 48 of you. That's not bad at all. That's a good little cavalry force. Musket men still rolling out for us now. And that stable's still working. A lot of guys chopping wood now. And is this full? Yes, it is. So coming really close, 10,000 gold, yay! Upgrade to the 18th century. Wonderful. So I'm going to need some more peasants to build some housing and a new barracks there for our new musket size. Okay, peacetime left now at 3 minutes. I think that's a good time to go ahead and cut the video so we can go ahead and upgrade to the 18th century there, which looks like we already have. We need to save up a lot of gold now for our new barracks. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.